What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel for my very first ever Blue Jays fan reacts video, Blue Jays fan yells into a microphone video, whatever the heck you want to call this. I'm a Blue Jays fan, and frankly, I'm a little upset. You might wonder why I'm a little upset. Well, I'm upset for a couple reasons, okay? The first reason, hustle out of the gosh darn box, Brandon Belt. That is going to be an image that stays in my mind forever. If you're on an 8-game winning streak, sure. If you're batting 400, sure. But the Blue Jays, struggling hard, not a secret. The way that the last few weeks have been going, the player-only meetings, the attention to detail talk, all of this sort of stuff. When you hit a ball and you know it's not a home run, even if you do know it's a home run and you're struggling as hard as the Blue Jays are, you have to hustle out of the box. That's just one image that will stay in my mind from this game. And obviously not the reason they lost. A lot of reasons that they lost today, and a lot of reasons why things haven't been going that great. Unfortunately, this game was just sort of a baseball loss game. You can't point to one particular thing or one particular mistake that a player made. That Brandon Belt thing is going to absolutely haunt me until tomorrow, but it is what it is. I mean, and even if you're not going to hustle out of the box, then just stay at first. Just stay at first. Why were you chancing that? Anyway. The real story of the game is going to be the play in center field. The Dalton Varsho jump at the wall, ball in the glove at the top of the wall. If he would have played it off the wall, that would have been a double. Do I blame Dalton Varsho for trying to make a Herculean play? Of course not. Is that his fault that home run was hit? Well, it's more Castro's fault, the guy who hit the ball, but still, I mean, you can't blame Dalton Varsho for trying to make a great play. That happens. That happens in baseball. That happens to good outfielders. It's hard to do that. But man, did that sting. Man, did that home run hurt. Oh, and then to have him do it again in the next, I think not the next inning, but 2 innings later, Castro hit it again, and this time Varsho could do nothing about it. Also, I mean, there was the home run right after the one off Varsho's glove that was also almost caught by Varsho. The whole game could have changed there. Oh, I just don't know what to do anymore. I don't know what Snyder is feeling. The pressure that John Snyder must be feeling. And you know who John Snyder is standing next to in the dugout? Don Mattingly, the perfect replacement, standing right there, just waiting for his time to shine. I mean, I don't blame Ross Atkins for letting this play out another week, another 2 weeks, another month if the Blue Jays continue to have these sort of struggles. It's baseball. It's a long season. There's a lot that can happen, but the Blue Jays cannot miss the playoffs this year. It's something that simply cannot happen. I know I'm rambling like a complete idiot because I just finished watching yet another heartbreaking loss from the Toronto Blue Jays. The only plus side of this entire game, Bo Bichette continuing to make a case for MVP this year, an absolute stud, doing everything he can to put on his back. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. just not quite finding it. That's not a plus side, the Vladdy part. He's just batting after Bo, so it's the thought. The other plus, so the two pluses, sorry, let's get back to the focus here. The two pluses of the game, Bo Bichette, an absolute stud, and Eduardo Julien for the Twins. If you're a Canadian fan, which I am, if you're going to get beat, at least you're getting beat by a young up-and-coming Canadian stud. So, I mean, Chris Bassitt, what can you say? Didn't have his A-grade stuff. Everything sort of changed after that Varsho hit, after that Varsho missed catch in center field. I mean, I could see Bassitt cleaning up 5 innings if he makes that catch. Not a great performance, but 4 runs through 5 innings, giving his team a chance to win. It looked like it was going to be a close game all the way through to the end. Unfortunately, the Blue Jays just couldn't pull it off. I mean, 7 runs should be enough to win every baseball game. Just those extra tack-on runs by the Twins towards the end of the game, that other home run they hit, the Julien home run that I believe made it 9. It just ended up being too much to overcome. The bullpen did pretty solid, particularly Bass. I really like what Bass did. I mean, those 2 innings there, the 5th and the 6th, were very crucial innings. Unfortunately, the Blue Jays couldn't make a push at that time, and anyway, like I said, I don't know what Snyder's going to do. I was really hoping that Brandon Belt wasn't going to come up for that at-bat. just because you have to send a message. But I don't know what messages you send. This is the team that you paid to win ball games, and they're just not winning ball games. Thankfully, it's baseball. It's a long season. I'll wrap up that video there. I mean, I know I didn't even get into the nitty-gritty of this and that, but I just wanted to sort of, for my very first Blue Jays video, fan react video, I just wanted to show the heart. I hope you guys can see I have some heart, and it is so frustrating to see a team dripping with talent, tremendous starting rotation. You know, the Blue Jays are the only team, not like this is the be-all, end-all, but they're the only team in Major League Baseball that has only used 5 starting pitchers. That's incredible. That's an amazing stat. That's more of a stat on durability, but it's just it's wild that this team has stats like that, but still is managing to struggle the way that they're struggling. I know that innings pitched aren't the be-all, end-all, but it definitely is a good marker for how your starting rotation is going. And the Blue Jays are getting a lot of innings from their starting rotation, despite what happened today. A lot of those innings were being eaten up by Bassett and Gausman. We'll see how it goes tomorrow. I mean, you got Jose Barrios, who has been Jose Barrios this year, up and down, right? He's had some great starts, he's had some flubs, but it looks like things are turning around. So we just hope that Barrios can do what Barrios does. He's going to have a little bit of extra juice pitching in Minnesota tomorrow. Hopefully that gives the Blue Jays a little extra juice, and I don't know. I'm just hoping for another 20-1 victory. If the Blue Jays are going to win, they're going to win by 19 runs, is what it seems like. Anyway, yeah, we'll wrap it up there. Hopefully you guys see my heart. Let's go Blue Jays, I guess. I still believe in this team. It's baseball. I'm very emotional now. I'm hot now in this moment, but it's baseball. There's lots of baseball to yet be played. Lots of exciting moments yet to happen. Trying to think, is there anything else that happened in that game that really stood out to me? You got to Lopez, which is good. I know he was super, super hot, had a couple iffy starts recently, but you got to him, and that's a plus, I guess. But really, when I think about the good things about the Blue Jays right now, it's a short list. And I think items 1 through 5 are Bo Bichette. Kiermaier was taken out of the game early. That's something to note. That's definitely a miscommunication. They mentioned it a lot of times early in the broadcast that Kiermaier was holding his back, was trying to stretch something out. Either Kiermaier did not properly talk to his coaches and trainers about the injuries that he was feeling, or the management team did not take that seriously. Something happened there. A player should never be out in the field trying to stretch something out. That's not something you should be doing in the field, and look at what happened. He tried to make a Herculean throw early in the game and ended up having to be removed before his first at-bat. That can't happen. Somebody made a mistake. Odds are it was probably Kevin Kiermaier. Like a normal mistake for a player to make. He wants to play. He wants to be in the game. Oh, your back's a little sore, Kevin. No, I can do it. That's definitely something that I'm sure a lot of Major League players go through. You would hope that a guy like Kiermaier, with the experience of injuries and his body, would be able to take himself out of that game before it got to a point where he had to be taken out of the game. But hey, it is what it is. I think I've said I'm going to end this video 3 minutes ago and then kept finding things to say, but I'm pretty sure that's pretty much it. Kiermaier taken out of the game. Dalton Varsho, home run off of his glove. Absolutely heartbreaking. Also turned around a fastball for a dinger, though, so that was exciting, but still, too little too late. Just not quite enough for the Blue Jays. If you guys like this video, please hit that like button. If you're new to this channel, I have 33 subscribers. I just did a whole live of this game, so I watched it live on YouTube. If you're interested in stuff like that, please hit the subscription button. It would mean the world to me. We're at a place in this channel where we're still really young, really growing, but I'm doing uploads as consistently as possible to try and build this community. I love talking baseball. I love talking hockey, particularly my Edmonton Oilers. They're on this side. There they are. And I like to play some video games. I have an unboxing video on this channel too. I'm just doing a bunch of stuff, just trying to get on the other side of the screen. So thank you guys so much for watching this. Thank you for all the support. For Jim Sock Sports, that'll be it. And we'll see you in the next one. Let's go Blue Jays.